You ate tracks when you were 8. Kiss foreigner sticks, rocking it straight. Now all you got is digital. And that look on your face is pitiful. But you got your TV. You got 3 channels. You got your people's court. You got a video store. And you're making beef patties and Brooklyn Brewery. You got tomfoolery on a Saturday night. But hey, Kensington cowboy, rest your aching heel. You got time for the answers when you're down, when you're down. So go to bed, go to bed. Snot in your throat from the smoke. You got taxi cab broken home. You got assholes for neighbors. Won't let you play guitar any later than 10 p.m. So you scream and you stomp. You slam those doors just to get back at them. But hey, Kensington cowboy, ease your restless mind. All your hopes and prayers will be answered in due time. So relax, have some tea, and drink some wine. Learn to live your life You can lie to me. You can lie to me if you want to. You can lie to me. You can lie to me if you want to. Whoa, I'll lie to you too. You can lie to me. You can lie to me if you want to. You can lie to me. You can lie to me if you want to. Whoa, I'll lie to you too. You can lie to me. You can lie to me if you want to. You can lie to me. You can lie to me if you want to. Whoa. You can lie to me. You can lie to me if you want to.
Good evening and welcome to the Reckoner. Been a while. Haven't seen a lot of you cats in a bit. We've been kind of, getting life together on an island in the Atlantic, and really just kind of staying out of the whole thing that's going on. If you haven't been paying attention, the cat's out of the bag after the last couple of weeks, and I think most of us that have been doing this stuff for 10 years, it's sort of like what do we do now? We're and I'm actually relieved. I'm relieved because now we can pass the baton down to people out there that are just watching all the threads and everything. It's kind of coming to fruition, and we don't really have to do that anymore. We get to be people now. And the one thing I wanted to cover tonight was Simon Dan. He's a human being. He has apparently has blood flowing through his veins. We think. He's been a bane in the side of everyone in the cosmology that we tend to believe about. Nico, I'm live. So he did what was expected. I've always felt that he's just paid to do what he does, which is to be an anti-flat earther, if that's a word, and probably funded or miss what's the right word? Maybe he just doesn't understand it. I don't know. There's a lot of people out there in the world now that they're moon landing deniers and they're NASA haters, but they still can't get their arms around where they live. They're willing to admit that, yeah, they faked it. Yeah, they did. Clearly, they faked it. But they can't get their arms around where we live. So what happened was we did a show covering the alleged splashdown, which was funny. It was funny for those who have eyes to see. It was funny, and I sat back. What I did was I sat back, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and let this go and see, because as long as a lot of us have been like fighting this battle, at this point in time, none of us really care. And I'm not speaking for everybody, but we're just like, geez, come on, dude. Like what? And I think the light bulb went off on, the social medias, as it were. I was just using the social medias as a litmus test. You'd see one out of every 5 posts that was talking about cosmology. It went down to 3, and then it went down to every single post in multiple threads was about cosmology. And it's misread all the way across the board. Everyone's like, "Oh, you're a biblical dude. You're like a Christian." You're like, no, it's. I understand the biblical standpoint. I do. But it's a misnomer. It's misunderstanding, or you're just not understanding the fact that we looked at this for a long time, and we tried to observe curvature. We tried to observe the world that we walk around in and understand that it's not moving. It's a very weird thing for most people to understand. It's kinematic equivalency. It's like staying on a dock and the boat moves and you think you're moving. It's a really hard thing for the average person to understand. And they're like, well, what does it even matter? What does it even matter? It does. It matters greatly. And because if you don't know where you are, you can't even make a decision about your life. And that's where we are. And kudos to a lot of people that just kind of came out of the closet in the last 2 weeks. And they always say the same things. They're like, I'm not a flat earther, but this moon shit is really weird. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, we went through that. And yeah, and we can't make fun of them for that because we went through the same thing because we all used to be heliocentrists. It's just a religion. And we're just walking out of, call it Scientology or calling it whatever. Nico, I'm broadcasting. She's talking. She likes to talk. And so, like, and then we have the primary person who has been what we would call an anti-flat earther. Not necessarily anything other than that, whether he's funded by somebody who gets paid by somebody to just be a smarmy cunt, as it were, and been the thorn in our, not really a thorn in our side, it's just an asshole, right? But he's a human being. He's a person that's over there, and I was reluctant to watch this video. He did a video. It was the first one. Like 250,000 people saw this, and he essentially tried to do his best at his act, which is try to sound smarmy. He has a British accent, so that's really attractive to people that can't discern. And then Nico still thinks he's not really British. He's just a bad actor. I'm not prescribing to that. But he did what you would expect to be the video in response to all of this. Matt Walsh, who all of you know, What is a Woman? I actually like his brain. He can't get his fucking brain around NASA. He can't figure it out. I mean, if anyone has a solution out there for that one, I would like to know. Because a lot of these influencers they just can't fathom this stuff. Even as stupid as this last humiliation ritual was, which a rocket launch. They dumped a rocket in the ocean. It's very clear, and they've been doing this for a lot of years as rituals, and that's what it is. And so, what I want to do is I want to bring up this video. It's only 11 minutes. I'm going to have NDB come up. Andrew, Vlad's out there somewhere. And I just want to, I actually just want to talk about this guy. And I want to understand his psychology and like why he behaves the way he does. Because if you look at, when we watch the video, it's very clear that he's reading from a script a couple of times. And it's also very clear that he's uncomfortable doing it now. And the whole theme of the stream was that it feels like he's running out of funding and he's not being as convincing as he used to be. He used to be a very voracious person against geocentrism, as it were, and he was very convincing. The British accent would really do that really well. And he came out this time, and as you watch this video, you're going to see that he's kind of on his last. He's on his last row. He's sort of like, okay, this is my last gig. I'm going to do this one more time, and his arguments are shit. It was actually the first time I was on one of his streams, and none of his arguments carry any weight whatsoever. He basically uses ad hom, which is a very common thing when your brainwashing is kicking in. The only defense you have against anything is ad hom. You're like, fuck you, you're an idiot. How can you not believe that the globe exists? It's a subhuman thing that's planted when you're a kid. And you can start to see it in this video, and I'm going to review it. Let's bring up NDB. NDB, are you ready for me to bring you up? I'll go ahead and do that. And I got Andrew and Vlad's out there somewhere. And then I want to show this video, and then I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna be like, what do you think? What do you think he thinks at this moment, right here? Anybody there? Or are you guys smoking pot in the background?
Oh,
All
I
right.
just got back from my crack dealer, so yeah, I'm good to go.
Okay. Let me, Fathead, I did send you a link. It's in your text. I'm gonna share this, and I'm gonna pause it a lot because you can see a lot in what's actually happening with this guy now, as opposed
Uh,
to back in the day when he was kind of a dick. Like he was doing his
Still
job.
is.
He was doing his job appropriately, which is to just be a hater.
As a
But
preface to this,
yeah, go
I
ahead.
was, I did. It's only 11 minutes long. I listened to the entire thing, and it's just him being condescending. Like, I know more than you because I'm an idiot, kind of
Yeah, but I
situation.
think it's worth looking at his face now because his
Yeah,
face is different than in the past.
yeah.
Um,
That's
he
where.
he he did he like I was afraid to look at it because I just this guy just gives me the creeps. But what he did was um, he it looked like he was walking through the steps to get his paycheck. And that's what I got out of this one, and frankly, uh, it made our community look a lot better just me standing back and being like, "You look like a douchebag right now. You look shitty." And
One
I
of the
could see.
things
Go ahead.
my aunt, I think, well, she worked at San Quentin for 27 years or something as a psychiatrist,
Yeah.
psychologist, a psychiatrist or doctor, psychologist, or they can't prescribe medicine. They're like shrinks.
Right.
And I was asking her how she psychoanalyzes some of these guys. They're in like a bulletproof glass window between them, and
Right.
body language, eye movement, and like how people will touch their face. These are like giveaways that poker users actually use. And that's where the poker face comes in, where you're basically just a robot. You don't do anything. You don't
Yeah.
put back and forth a lot. All you're doing, well, you're looking at the players, and then your cards, and then that kind of thing. And he fails pretty much all of them. And there are actual people like police investigators that do the same thing. Yeah, I watched the video already, but yeah, it is. And how long was the full interview?
It's only 11 minutes long, but there's so many things in it. And so, like, we're talking about this is a human being over here that's likely being paid to do this, and or is extremely misled. But I want to
Oh, I
watch.
thought you. Okay,
I
I
want to
thought you were just
watch.
going to show a snippet of it.
No, it's just 11 minutes long. This whole thing is going to be 11
Gotcha. Okay.
minutes. But I want to watch. I want to watch him. Uh, watch his eyes. Firstly, watch him reading a script. Sometimes, also watch him not really respond the way he used to respond to reactions. It feels very scripted. It feels very like you say this, you say that. It's almost like he's not even in charge of his own conversation. Let's take a look at the first. Let's just call it 4 minutes. Let's just go it. Here we go.
Okay, so it's been about 2 weeks since almost 2 million of you watched David Weiss and Mark Sargent react to the Artemis 2 launch. And you will all be delighted to know that they've also reacted to the re-entry and splashdown. So it'd be
So
Clip number two.
already in the first 16 seconds, there were 3 edits.
Yep.
All right. Did you see that?
Oh yeah.
So there were already 3 edits. So in other words, someone's building up his performance almost immediately. In other words, you could see the edit happen. Okay, here we go. Go ahead. Here we go.
rude not to look at that as well, right? Thought so.
And his bullshit intro.
Hello all and welcome along to another episode of Flat Earth Friday with me, Simon Dan. Thanks very much for joining me. Before we begin with today's video though, I was reading earlier about how the Artemis 2 astronauts were praising the heat shield of Orion, and I was reading that story on Ground News, which was actually founded by a former NASA engineer called Harleen Kaur, who worked on the James Webb Space Telescope. Now, Ground News combines stories and articles from thousands of outlets, local and national, in one place so readers can see the full picture of what's being reported around the world. As you can see here, Ground News shows you if there are any political leanings for each publication. And in this instance, with the Artemis 2 story, we can see it's mainly centre-driven, with 103 total news sources. Now, for every story, you get a quick visual breakdown of the news outlet covering it, their political bias, how factual the source is, which entity owns the source, and which countries are covering the story. Now, Ground News is also gaining notoriety for its work. They were recently recognised by the Nobel Peace Centre for their impact on media.
So, do you notice, first of all, he firstly referenced the media, call it the media corporate matrix, right? In other words, everything that he's saying is about articles, people that write articles across the board. He's spreading out his belief on a bunch of people who write articles. So he's spreading out he's just reporting, right? He's just reporting. This is what they say over here. It's just a bunch of people writing things on articles across things. There's no real empirical study here at all. He's just it's what's the fallacy? Appeal to authority fallacy. He's like, we have all of these stories. Well, yeah, the whole bunch of people could tell stories across the body of the mainstream narrative. He's already referring to that. So let's go ahead and keep going here. All right, and
literacy, saying it's an excellent way to stay informed, avoid echo chambers, and expand your worldview, which is exactly why we use Ground News.
And he just said echo chamber, which is exactly what he just did. Just saying. All right, here we go.
2. You can see every side to every story with access to international perspectives that are hard to find. So then you can make informed decisions where you can read, watch and share the best information available. And Ground News is mission centric. It's not about eliminating bias, but providing better transparency. And they're funded by the community, not by big ads or investors. So go to ground.news/Simon to stay fully informed on breaking news and compare media coverage. Click the link in the description for 40% off unlimited access if you support the mission and find it as useful as I do.
So firstly,
self-promoting.
Firstly, you go with that. He is working for somebody. Now, if you look at his face right now, I actually froze it at the right spot. So if you look at what he's doing, look at his body language. Firstly, he's looking down to his left, which would be stage right. He's looking down to get a cue from a script. He's not happy about what he's doing. He's getting paid to do it. If you look at his eyes and you watch it again as you move forward, he's just reading a script. He knows that it's flat. He just is getting paid to talk against it. Here we go.
Right then, on to today's video, which comes from Mark's.
What's that, Andrew?
Here's my left hand and my cell phone. As soon as someone sends me a text, that's why I always put my phone down when I'm not using it.
Yeah.
But if all of a sudden it's like that, I'm gonna just kind of have it up right here, and that's my body language. Yeah, very correct.
You're gonna see a lot of gives here. So let's go ahead and through this. Let's get going. We're already 2 minutes in. It's only 9 minutes more. Here we go.
Sargent's YouTube channel. He and David Weiss have gathered with a couple of other flat earthers, and they are reacting live to Artemis 2's return to Earth. We start as Orion is mid-descent.
There was already 2 edits there. So they've already scripted 2 edits. You could see it when it switches. Here we go.
Through our atmosphere.
Here we go. There's not a whole lot of people here that are understanding how to tell.
Okay, so when you see his face change sort of a little bit, that's an edit. That's the power of editing. So in other words, they're practicing various bits of information, and then they go back and they edit it all together as a full piece. You'll see it. His face will change. It's just the same as the launches. You'll see his face change, and he is. If you look at him right now, just look at him right now. That should tell you everything you need to know. But let's just go ahead. Let's just keep going. Here we go.
Will there be dolphins?
Oh my God, dolphins! That's my favorite narrative.
Oh yeah. Let's take bets. Chat room. What do you think? And I should look through some of the questions in chat. We'll just keep it on this for a little while. Which is, will there be dolphins? Will there be whales? Will the people be smiling when they get out? What, are they going to have is there going to be a parade? Why would there be a parade? We've already supposedly gone to the moon and back.
What? Capsules land in the ocean. Oceans have dolphins. Occasionally, they show up near ships.
Okay, so that in itself is a complete just bullshit narrative right there. They always include these things because they're emotional adaptations to a narrative. They always include that because people are emotional about animals. He's saying it because, oceans have dolphins. He's using the emotional aspect of landing in the ocean to get at people who are emotionally attracted to dolphins. That's what they're doing. All right.
One thing I learned when I was in the Navy about dolphins is when you're out in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean or large bodies of water, like you don't see them. Like you're not going to see like great white sharks out in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. It's like it's like a very safe place to go swimming if you want. Very, very
yes,
few.
and what we're talking about here is like the emotional narrative of all of these things are that cue into what people like. Oh, the capsule landed. Oh, there's dolphins around. They use people's emotional appeal to animals in the ocean to fuck with people. That's what they do. Now he's trying to invert it. He's trying to say there are dolphins in the ocean, and every time that a capsule lands, well, there's dolphins there. And why is that? Why is that an argument against? Oh, I don't know, flying off Disneyland Spaceballs off into space? It's so retarded. Okay, let's keep going. All right, here we go.
That's just the ocean being the ocean. There's no narrative there, and you can bet.
That's just the ocean being the ocean. That's another one. It's like he just slapped an entire fucking science, if you want to call it science, on everything. That's what he did.
Did you know
That's
the ocean has
being
water
the ocean.
in
There's
it?
dolphins in it. Yeah, this is, and we're not even fucking 3 minutes into this. If you watch him, keep watching him, and also watch his eyes. He's watching a thread down to his. If we're looking stage out. He will look down and to your right as you're looking at him. He's reading a thread, and he's basically at the end of his biff because basically I think his funding is running out because
I think it looks like he has to poop.
Yeah, there's that too. So here we go. Let's see what else he has.
Turn this up.
Dollar, they'd be smiling. They've just gone to the moon, survived re-entry, and not died. Yeah, you might crack a smile there, mightn't you?
And I can't stress this enough. NASA, after watching this for 10 days, good luck trying to do any sort of moon landing, walking around on the moon footage without getting caught on this one. You won't be able
They won't even give us cockpit footage during the launch or landing. Yeah. And now this is supposed to be burning up as it's coming into the atmosphere. This is a simulation. Why do they have it upside down? It's a simulation. Why is it upside down?
Yeah, good point. It looks like it should be going, okay, let's fade to black. That's fine.
During re-entry, you get a plasma blackout. Ionized gas forms around the capsule.
So this is another bullshit narrative that a lot of people just like because they're entrenched in the heliocentric religion. They're like, when it gets that hot, we can't talk to people. What he doesn't understand is how hot that it actually is. He's just preaching a narrative.
Oh my God, that's so hot.
He's preaching a narrative. Now, whether or not he's paid to do it or not, I'd like to talk to him. I want to believe that he's a human being and that he really kind of is sad. If you look at his face right now, he looks sad. He looks sad. He looks like, I can't believe I have to do this, but he has to get his tchotchkes and like get his paycheck and smash
he has
on
enough money for a nose job. He could probably get one of those.
But if you look at him, really, you're just like, dude. You're just like I know it's a paycheck. I get it. It's a paycheck.
Yeah, but YouTube should be paying him enough to wear like something other than a fucking hoodie.
Yeah, that's kind of gay. All right. Anyway, here we go.
Guys.
Which blocks radio signals and disrupts video transmission. So no, you're not going to get a clean live shot through there, are you? And Mark thinks because of what he's seen over the course of this mission, he will easily be able to prove that the next moon landing is fake. How arrogant can you be? Honestly, this mission has rocked the flat Earth community.
So there were 4 edits there, and he just said it rocked the flat Earth community. That was a language weapon. In other words, it was because he gets 250,000 views. What?
Really quick. This motherfucker has a fake accent. He's using Queen's English. He does it. He's not British.
Do you have any?
Yeah, because he's trying to use a Cockney fucking accent.
He's a fucking queer, Nicole. He's a fucking queer.
Tool.
Anyway, I want you guys to look at his face. He is in pain right now. He knows he's lying, but he's getting a paycheck. That's the point I'm trying to get.
Because he has to poop.
It might be that too. So let's just look at his face and look how he doesn't deliver like he used to deliver. When he used to be kind of a thorn in the side of all of us, now he's just in pain that he has to deliver this bullshit. All right, here we go.
He's constipated.
Community more than I thought it would, to be honest.
We spin. Okay.
Oh, to be honest, I have
Editing
to just
truck.
cook.
Who's working in there?
But Mark,
Are they eating a
people on
burrito?
computer screens. People on computer screens. See?
Yeah, people. Yeah, and by the way, don't they look tense? I think that guy over there is actually nodding off. What the hell?
I'm not sure if you guys remember what happened. It was the
okay,
first
and
Avengers.
this again, we're transitioning over to show.
What's that, Andrew?
In the first Avengers movie, when Tony Stark is walking through the airlifted aircraft carrier thing that can go fucking invisible, and he's walking through looking at all these people, and he's like, oh, that guy's playing Pong.
Yeah.
Or no, or Gattaca, or whatever the fuck it was.
Some guy had a computer. Well, it's like if you put enough screens in front of anybody, they're like, oh, it must be important. They're not really doing anything. They're just sitting there in front of screens. That's all they're doing.
When I worked at a power plant, LaSef, in San Jose, and I was a power plant operator and also a technician at the time. And you know how many computer screens I had to look at? I was rolling back. I was the only person in there. You know how many computer screens I had to look at? 12. Each one had 3 different tabs I had to constantly monitor. So I was just rolling back and forth on this chair, just looking at nitrogen levels, looking at speed indifferences and voltage outputs, and yet that's a fucking power plant. They cost like $19 billion to build.
Well, if you put enough screens in front of anybody, they're like, oh, it's too complicated for me.
And these screens look like CRTs from the 90s.
Yeah. But like, if you really think about it, like, even if that shit's real, even if that picture is real of people in front of screens or whatever, they wouldn't know what the next person next to them is even looking at. It's compartmentalization. That's just what it is. Let's keep going. Here we go.
We've changed the exposure setting. We're not going to say what it is. You know what? Let me turn up the volume on this.
I don't think I've ever seen Mark Sargent like this before. He's usually so laid back and chill. He is genuinely triggered by the whole thing.
So did you catch that? I mean, that was totally staged. Totally staged. Here we go.
They're in the closed
You think they
caption
went to
mode.
the trouble of having all those people on computer screens like totally sectioned off, and they actually believe the data that they're seeing, that they're being fed? Remember that interview with the Apollo guy in the control room? He said we did so many simulations that when we did the real thing, we couldn't tell the difference.
Right.
Do you think that all of those people in there are fooled, or are they just actors, or is it just?
Oh no!
No,
I don't think most of them know anything, and I've talked about this for years. In the movie Capricorn 1, and I firmly believe they got this right. The only people that have to know are the actual telemetry guys, the guys that are feeding the telemetry to those people. Well, that's some.
So you think they don't know?
No, they don't know.
bots.
Why would you tell them?
Mission control isn't one screen showing one feed. It's hundreds of specialists, all looking at different independent data streams. Things like trajectory, propulsion, thermal systems, communications, life support. You can't fake all that with one telemetry guy.
So here's what you get with him. So like, now, number one, you have the British accent. Number two, you bring up all of these physics aspects. We're like, well, we need one guy to handle this. And what it does is it confuses the average person who doesn't understand physics.
Like me.
And then you add a British accent to it, and it's sellable. That's just what he's doing. Now, that being said, let's just talk about Simon Dan, because I think we should talk about him finally, because I've been wanting to talk about him for years. He is either being paid a very, very great deal of money to be a jerk, as it were.
Doesn't look like that with it.
Or he is just, his balls are in a clamp, that's what his face looks like right now.
know what?
If you were to
Actually,
actually
that
like
makes more
look
sense.
at his face right now, he's like, my balls are in a clamp, and he's like, there's nothing else he can do. He is lying for money. All right, so here we go. Let's keep going.
I mean, let's.
These teams cross-check each other constantly too. If
Let's talk
propulsion
about his
data doesn't
receding
match
hairline.
trajectory, alarms go off. If
Let's talk
thermal
about his
data
hair.
doesn't match re-entry conditions, alarms go off. What you are suggesting here is simply ridiculous.
There it is.
Dude,
Is that
he's
what
By the way,
There we
we're,
go.
we're-
Oh, there-
we're
there-
supposedly only
There.
3
He's like,
minutes
oh,
out from
put him in,
splashdown
take
right
it.
now.
Oh, there it is. Look at that little guy come
There
back
we go.
in.
Where did
And how are we
it
getting that side shot? Where are we getting that side shot from?
Yeah, good point.
From the
Where is
ground.
that side shot?
It's a drone, Dave.
Wait, it's below
a
the
drone.
clouds. It's below the clouds. How's it 3 minutes from the ground?
It's 3
Okay.
minutes from the ground right now.
How's it below the clouds? It would be 10 seconds from the ground,
I don't know.
right?
Oh, Dave forgetting there that clouds can form anywhere from 2,000 to 40,000 feet. A capsule can pass below one layer of cloud and still be miles above the ocean.
So, dude, it's coping right now. This is what a cope would. And no, I don't think he's coping. I actually think he knows. I think he actually
Simon
knows the
Dad
gig.
does not have a penis.
Okay, so stop. I think he knows, but I would say it was a cope in his narrative. He's coping
Dude,
right
why
now
are you giving him screen time?
because we needed to
No,
address
you
him.
have him full screen on this. Like, he's a little pee-pee face.
Okay, here we go. All right.
Also, I'm not really sure why you're
Also,
confused
I'm not
about
really
that
sure.
side shot,
Blah,
Dave.
blah, 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 blah.
Recovery
You
zones
know,
are
fuck you and your
packed with
fake British
assets.
accent.
Aircraft,
No,
helicopters,
this
tracking
motherfucker is a
planes,
freak.
as well as long-range cameras too.
And think about this: when that parachute comes out, how fast is it going? Does anyone know the
Yeah, but he has
speed?
a fake
No, because they
British
took it off the
accent.
screen.
Yeah, so the speed is
Fake as
thousands of
fuck.
miles an hour.
Fake as
What
fuck.
parachute can withstand that?
Dude, it's made of
Fake
Superman
as
silk.
And by the way, what is it?
I want to back that up just because I want you guys to hear this, so I said it. It's made of Superman silk,
Miles an hour. What parachute can withstand that?
dude. It's
And-
made
and-
of Superman silk.
And by the way, what is it made out of?
Superman
Because-
silk. Didn't you hear? Aren't you listening,
There
Mark?
it is. There's
Larry
the-
said
There's
it.
the little ones.
Yeah.
Parachutes are not deployed at re-entry speed.
Oh my God. Okay, dude. So here's what it is. Like, this guy now is officially like cornered, right? He's a cornered animal. He's like, I have a salary I have to get. I'm getting paid to look like a smarmy Brit. He kind of does look like that, but I can tell that he doesn't believe it.
No, he went to international school.
I can tell that he doesn't believe it. If you look at him, just to take a look at his eyes, he is just acting. He is an actor.
He should wear a hat.
He is an actor. Let's keep going.
By the time they come out, the capsule has already slowed massively due to atmospheric drag. By the time you see parachutes, it's moving at a speed they are designed for. It's not one big parachute either, it's a stage system. You get drogue
Stage system.
chutes first, which are small and stabilize the craft, and then the main chutes open. They're large and for the final descent. Each step reduces speed safely.
And now,
here
where
we
did it
go.
come out of? It
Here
came
we
out of
go.
it came out of the top, right? All the
Yeah,
parachutes are
look at
packed
this.
in the top,
This is
and all
funny.
that fire didn't melt the parachutes because it's really good insulation. It's
You guys are
underneath
going
the clouds for how
25,000
long?
miles an
Wow, how
hour.
high are those clouds?
Look, he's like, look at these guys.
I know.
Wow.
We're still waiting for the main shoot.
Is somebody downloading this because they can't replay it later, can they?
Well, it's going straight to my stream.
All right, well that's good. That's good.
So unless they whack that thing,
Oh,
Let's see how they edit
wait,
it.
Where's the big parachute?
They
It's
don't
gonna
come
hit the
out
water.
yet.
No, they only need small parachutes.
How
for
low
the,
are they? Isn't that the water right there?
Dave is showing here how he has no clue how re-entry works.
Look at his face. Now I want you to look at his face. He is literally collecting a paycheck. If you look at his face, literally look right into his eyes. He is collecting a paycheck. Simon Dan is collecting a paycheck. It looks exactly as it is. Trust your eyes. Hear me now, believe me later. Here we go.
The bottom of the capsule, the heat shield, that's what takes the heat. That's the side facing into the airflow. The top where the parachutes are is in the protected wake behind it. You've also got classic depth perception failure going on here too. From a long zoom lens, the ocean can look much closer than it actually is.
That's bullshit, and he lied straight out of his teeth.
The drogue chutes that you see there deploy at around 7.5 kilometers up.
I know.
Yeah.
It did seem a little
Oh,
low.
maybe they're all going to die.
They can't hit the water at that speed. Oh, wait.
Wait, we're above the clouds again.
Oh, man.
no.
That
Now
was
there's
it.
no
Oh, edit
clouds.
shift.
Now
Edit
there's no
shift.
clouds.
Edit shift. All right, here we go. So now we have a new view.
Yeah, now it's not
hang
nearly
on
as
real
Now
high.
all of a sudden the robot is going to let the three shoots out, and watch how fast is this going when those shoots
Oh, wait,
open?
drop. Oh, look, it dropped.
No,
It made,
yeah.
two-
No,
it
here are
made
the
new
chutes.
parachutes.
Now
Look at
at
that.
Look at the shoots. Why don't they open?
The other shoots that didn't melt.
One of them's not
It
going to open.
looks like one of them is not going to open.
Dude, those
But if
shits
it's going
wouldn't
that
even
fast,
Oh,
those
there we
things
go.
would
exist
rip
in
open, and that would be the end of
25,000
it.
miles
Oh,
away.
look at that.
Oh, now we're.
I think it's made out of like
Okay.
styrofoam.
Now it's perfect.
Let's see what and how. Who was above them? What is flying above them at that speed
Who's
and keeping up with
filming
it?
A jet.
Probably a predator.
You need like a free falling skydiver, and it would whiz right by them.
So if you actually wanted to think about this in
Nobody's filming. Who is the person that's filming it?
In
Where
the
is
sake
it?
of modern times, we have 8K cameras that could shoot this thing in any number of ways. They didn't do it. They shot it in the worst possible way.
Okay, hold on. As a photographer, I am wondering who filmed that.
Yeah, that's the question, isn't it?
Who filmed that? Because as
All
a
that laughter you're
photographer-
hearing, by the way, there is
Yeah.
nervousness.
As a
Dave,
photographer,
Oh wait,
you
hold
have
on a
an
second. Hold-
outside
well,
view.
he just said nervousness. Wait, well, hold on. I want to see this. So now, what Simon
Who
Dan?
is filming? Where is this point of view?
We'll get
The
to that, Nico. That's one of my
POV
questions as
of-
well.
Nico, we're gonna get to it.
No,
Yeah,
you
but
can't. You can't.
we're feeling the same thing you are.
No,
All right.
no.
All right. So like now we have. Let's watch him again.
No, it's
And it would
bullshit. It's
whiz
all
right by
bullshit.
them.
all that laughter you're hearing, by the way, there is nervousness. Dave,
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All that laughter you're hearing is nervousness. Most of the laughter was mine, and I was laughing because it was hilarious. All right, let's keep watching.
by this stage, the capsule is already massively slowed and descending under parachutes. Aircrafts and helicopters can easily film this phase.
So you could see him right there reading a script to his left, stage right, house, or it would be house right, stage left. All right, here we go.
They are desperate here to throw as much muck at this as possible and hope that it sticks. They have no clue what they're doing or talking about at all. They're just panicking. It's amazing to watch. Let's see the splashdown moment, shall we?
The drone
Okay,
moving at,
they're okay.
at,
Oh,
at
there it is.
20
There
miles
it is.
per hour.
There it
There
is. Look, slowing it down. Is it going to land?
Oh,
Wait, how's it
down
going
the
so slow?
water.
Because this is what parachutes are designed
Okay, so he's going to say this is what parachutes are designed to do. He completely ignores what 25,000 miles per hour actually is. Let's keep going.
for, Dave.
Yeah,
Why are you just
well,
saying
there's
even
actually something
sillier
else to it.
things now?
Bets on
Oh,
a dolphin
edit.
were going to show up.
Edit.
All right, one moment.
Edit.
There were no
When-
edits there. What feed were you watching, Dave?
There's going to
So
be an edit
this
now.
is this right here is AI.
Yep. Yep.
Just also because before this was actually recorded, you always have the cock and balls. They just do this because it's a humiliation ritual. There's always a cock and balls. There just always is. There you go. Keep going.
And there we are, everyone.
Hold on.
After everything,
One moment.
all the footage.
Oh, I love
all-
that. And there we are, everyone. He just completes it as if it was finished, even though it wasn't even remotely finished. All right, here we go.
Alex, just
Well, the
pause it for
argument.
one moment.
Yeah,
please.
yeah, I got you. What do you got?
So, if an object is
Take
moving,
him off the screen. He's a demon.
No, let's listen to Andrew.
No, he.
an object
yeah, but
is
put
moving at
Andrew
a certain
on the screen.
speed, and it hits something that's basically, well, a fluid, which can be considered a solid object at a certain point. Well, how people, unfortunately, some people have killed themselves is by doing a belly flop off of the Golden Gate Bridge.
Right.
It rips their fucking skin open, breaks their bones, pretty much killing them instantly. So, and that's,
Yes.
I know it's a dark subject. I understand that, but the point is, the Golden Gate Bridge is only about 100 feet above the water line that goes into the San Francisco Bay. And you're saying that something is moving that much faster. And I know these alleged, well, they weren't inside the capsule, but if there were people in the capsule and it landed down, that would be like going from a certain G to a 0G, or to, I think it's called 1G at that point. And yeah, it would break their fucking bones as they land, even if they were strapped in.
My particular position would be like, it would be an oil slick. Like if you're coming in at 25,000 miles per hour, in any sort of object, it would just dissolve and be a spray on the ocean. That's just what it is. And I think this is like a really good one to share. Let me. I think we're done with Simon.
No, rewind to the actual entry part when they land.
Well, I'm just gonna. You want me to play it out? I'll play it out.
No.
I knew it would boil down to something like that. It's just AI. Well, I think we'll leave Dave and Mark there for another video, nervously laughing at not only the Artemis 2 mission, but the thought of future missions and the impact they will have on their little community. Please let me know in the comments.
So he's an actor. His language weapons are very clear. I get it. The one thing that I most people don't understand is like they don't understand how fast things are. And I'm gonna just show, like, most of you cats out there already know this, but I want to share this just because I think it's important. It is you want to see what just sick. So apparently, allegedly, these objects run at everywhere from 10,000 to 25,000 miles per hour. They do. And I think most people don't understand that this actually was shown what 6,000 miles per hour looks like. Let me just get some sound on this because I think it's important. Let me get here and start it over again. This is what that looks like. That's quarter speed at 6,000 miles per hour. Hold on, let me start it over again because I think a lot of people haven't seen this. All right, here we go. That's 6,000 miles per hour, real speed. That's what that looks like.
Yeah, the only argument I've heard about that.
Here's half speed. Here's half speed. That's half speed. Quarter speed. Yeah, and we're expected to believe that they entered the atmosphere at almost 4 times that. It's just retarded. And I'm sick of having to explain it to people. It's like, just look at it. Just get the gauge on it and understand that you've been indoctrinated into a religion that doesn't exist. And that's it. That's it. You know, it sucks, dude. I want to talk to everybody. It's like, are you saying I'm really in Scientology? I'm not saying it's Scientology, but I'm like, you got indoctrinated into some bullshit, and you're just like, oh, I'm so mad because I don't want to be it. You know, it's like, but you did. But you did. You did. You got indoctrinated into something that was cultish, which is heliocentrism, and it's clearly debunkable in no uncertain terms on every single fucking plate. You can fucking go out and debunk it. You don't need us. You can just go out and look at it. So we all got fucked, and just fucking suck it up and don't be a fucking dickhead. Simon Dan, I know, I'm sorry that you have a small penis. It's okay. Come out and talk to us, and maybe we'll help you get laid.
Small penis and a very enlarged asshole. Very enlarged. And here, I just need to promote something real quick because I'm doing this tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen. Wait a second. Exit full screen.
I think I'm still broadcasting. I don't know. YouTube has been a bitch to me. So, I mean, anything's possible at this point.
One moment. I'll share. Chrome tab. No, not a Chrome tab. Does I have to do my entire fucking screen? Okay. Whatever. All right. So, what I am doing tomorrow, only because upon popular request, people wanted me to do Christian trivia, and Alex, I'm sure you're aware, I've done a lot of these. This is putting me up to around the 2,100 mark. 2,100 trivia questions.
Yep.
And it's going to be all the Bible, Book of Enoch, Christian denominations, Christian archaeology, prophecies. Everyone's welcome. I'm giving away cash prizes. And I'm doing this, and I'm going to be promoting the Just Jack, since his house burned down.
Yep.
And
everybody throw in what you can.
I'm going to donate money anyways, but I'm hoping that the money I give out will be actually just donated towards him instead. So anyways, the reason I'm showing this to you, I didn't make this on my own. Guess who did?
Who?
ChatGPT.
I say it's bullshit.
No, I'll show you the.
Well,
you want to see the entire? I'll show you all the process.
Fucking bullshit. They can hear me. Yeah, they can hear me right now. I had it on mute. What's up, Andrew? What's up, Lowry?
Hey, man.
Yes.
We're at a Top Golf out here. I mean, Cosmic Golf. see those hole-in-ones out there that's lit up neon?
Yeah.
Oh, a hole in one on the moon? That'd be fucking easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
you all like you drink and hit golf balls at the neon fucking greens. Well, I don't, but they do.
It's been a hell of a week, and I don't think we're gonna have to deal with much of this shit anymore, because I think everybody's starting to figure it out. So
I hope.
I've got one more thing just for fun and sake.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking funny in my opinion. You guys like Bob Ross? Did you ever watch Bob Ross?
Hell yeah. I rock Bob Ross.
All right.
So who Bob Ross is.
Okay.
Hell yeah, he knows who Bob Ross is.
All right, so here we go. This has to do with it, but it's
the pretty little trees. The pretty little trees.
Oh yeah. Well, this is different. This is
Fuck
different.
you, Lowry.
All right, am I supposed to share something here?
Yeah, well, I'm just looking for it. 1 second.
He's fucked up too.
The next trivia will be tomorrow night, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. Where the fuck did it go?
I should say, just as so everybody knows, the Reckoner will be the place that we're all talking.
Look out! Don't get hit over here on the fucking table.
In future, and yeah, I'll have to deal with No Despair Bear because he's a fucking rambling idiot, and then we'll just deal with that.
Some of these people shouldn't be swinging golf clubs, okay? I'm just gonna say it.
Hey, the first time I went golfing, like actual golfing, my buddy.
Oh, he missed the whole motherfucking thing. Ball didn't even go 2 foot.
And his buddy was actually a
High
golfer.
on the ball.
Yeah.
And he said he made $140,000 a year teaching people that didn't know how to golf.
I gotta close this show out. You got something to show? And
yeah.
All right.
I'm sharing it right now, right?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
I think anything fall off the fucking head. Oh, seven.
You're going to close it out. So I'm gonna probably join
drunk and fall off the edge.
Sobs in a little bit here.
Love you guys. Let's take it out on this.
Hi. Thank you for joining me today, and I'd like to welcome you to my new show, The Joys of Pitt. Prompting. They canceled the painting one. Today. Just found that out this morning in the shower. Before I even got out of the shower, they told me. So for today, you won't need any brushes. No paints either. Instead, we're going to be using artificial intelligence because the folks at PBS decided that art is dead. So go ahead and fire up your personal computing device at home. And if you don't have one, well, tough shit. Today, we're going to create a serene mountain vista. So we'll just type in our new prompt, just like that. And, well, I suppose we wait. Oop, it's done. Didn't know it'd be so fast. Fuck. Look at that. I gotta be completely honest with you. God, fuck. This is better than anything I've ever done. God damn it. We still have 24 minutes. Okay. I guess we'll spruce things up a bit. Just add a little more detail and a little more luster to the natural beauty. Okay, put a highway in the middle. And there's a McDonald's. Okay. I don't usually put a McDonald's in my paintings, but I guess we'll just work around it. Cover it up with a big old tree. I wanted to make an Alaskan sunrise, but I've been told that means something entirely different on the Urban Dictionary, and that this program was trained on mostly pornography. Okay, well, let's lift our spirits, shall we, by adding a happy little bush next to this tree here. Give me a friend. Oh. I don't think the computer knew what I meant by happy. I think I tried to give it a smile. Just made a bush with teeth. And I hate that. So we'll just make it not happy. Just a regular bush. Oh my God. My squirrel ran away. My squirrel green bean. And he got out while I was carrying the computer through the fucking door. I was gonna set him free, but he's not gonna make it. He was a baby. He's definitely not gonna make it now. Okay, let's give the computer something a bit more challenging to create. God damn it. Look at that.
He said, God damn
Dr.
it.
Eggman doing a backflip off the pyramids of Giza with Squidward as his son. That's actually crazy. He even got the purple shoes I put in last minute just to fuck with it. If I saw that on the news, I would think it was real. I fear not only will this technology dissolve democracy in a cesspool of misinformation and distrust in public institutions, it will also rob us of the final thing that kept humanity special after we lost faith in a creator, which is
Thank you guys for
our
tuning
ability
in to the
to
Record
create.
tonight. We love you, and we'll be
Yo.
back next time.
Your 8 tracks when you were 8. Kiss foreigner and sticks, rocking it straight. Now all you got is digital. And that look on your face is pitiful. But you got your TV. You got 3 channels. You got your people's core. Saturday night. But hey, Kensington cowboy, rest your aching heel. You got time for the answers when you're down, when you're down. So go to bed, go to bed. You got snot in your throat from the smoke. You got taxi cab road home. You got assholes for neighbors. Won't let you play guitar any later than 10 p.m. So you scream and you stomp. You slam those doors just to get back at them. But hey, Kensington cowboy, ease your restless mind. All your hopes and prayers will be answered in due time. So